Yo. Hey man, welcome back to episode 15. That the thing tripped out. Y'all talking about that was not my fault, y'all. Y'all talking about, hey, listen, yeah, definitely. Well, you still having audio issues? Can you hear me or no? Hold on, let me see something. What in the blue hell? Hey, can y'all hear me or not? One in the chat if you can hear me. Let me see here. Yeah, typically it'd be smooth, but I don't know what in the blue hell is going on right now. The headphones didn't want to work. Let me see. Can y'all hear me now or not? Yeah, it's not even the comments that even showing up. Okay, one, now y'all can hear. Okay, there we go. We back in the building. It's so wild. It's like, so in the back office that I'm using, it's like a YouTube section and then a multi-stream for all the other platforms. And right now, it's only showing the YouTube one. It's not showing the other one. So at times, I can't even see that. I told you, it's a lot that I got to do, like, in order to make the live go smooth, in order for it to actually work. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like a big back office that I'm controlling. So let me let a few more people get back inside since we have to restart the live. My bad about that. I'll take the blame. I'm not going to say it's not my fault. Actually, I'm going to take the credibility and the blame for that. Yeah, it is Streamlabs. Texas 2 Triller. It is Streamlabs. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't going to diss Streamlabs because I don't want them going inside this system and messing nothing up while we going. But yeah, that definitely, that was a buzz kill. But it's all good. I ain't doing no tripping about that at all. You know what I'm talking? We always gonna shake back. Shout out y'all, appreciate that. Bird 50 say we back in here. You already know. Robert Gordon say yes. Edgar says Dallas 214, North Dallas in the building. Real. Smash that like button. Hey, listen, I definitely need y'all to hit that like button, especially after what StreamYard just did. I need y'all to hit that like button for what they trying to throw us out. I really do be thinking that like we've been having so many smooth, great lives that I think they trying to like throw us off for some reason. Like, so listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. I got offered 3 deals, 3 like YouTube deals to be like a big YouTube star. That's what would have happened, right? But all 3 times I turned them down. I didn't sign with nobody at all. The 3rd time that I rejected a deal to go sign and become this huge big star, whatever, I don't know what they wanted me to do. It was just they wanted me to sign. They were gonna give me some money, all this stuff. But the 3rd time I turned it down, a lot of wild stuff started happening with my YouTube. From it wouldn't send out notifications to everybody. Just a lot of wild stuff. But anyways, we are back in the building. I'm trying to let the viewers come up a little bit more before I actually get the show started. But anyways, you know what? Let's just get the show started right now. That definitely hurt us when it went down. So it's all good. We'll make something work. We'll make it happen. So this guy right here, like I was saying, this is C Glizzy. Now C Glizzy, he's pretty much a murderer. I mean, we just put it plain and simple. He's an alleged murderer with 1 murder and 6 attempted murders. Right now, he turned himself back in. Where we left off at, I was actually about to play the video. So let me continue playing the video. Shout out to everybody that just came back in. Hopefully the rest of everybody else can come back in as well. We was getting inside of the hundreds, but of course the live did shut down. I said they trying to get Key in Illumination. Hey, listen, I don't know what it was, but they definitely wanted me to sign. But hey, listen, man, I might be a little bit more open to signing now, so come on, double back around. Y'all know I've been stuck on that, just that being underground, not signing and all that stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Double back around, man. Let's renegotiate. Nah, I'm playing, man. Y'all know I'm gonna stay silent. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to it, man. Let me play the video of Buddy C Glizzy. Pretty much turned himself in for murder and 6 attempted murders.
Yeah, y'all just be chill. Y'all be waiting on me. I'll be back out here. Love my supporters. Love my family. Thank God. Gotta turn myself in.
Anyways, the Stoner Committee say Key gonna sell out. I think I had 3 chances to do it already. I really do think I had 3 chances to sell out already, because the people that, listen, I ain't gonna say no names or no companies, but the people that was actually trying to sign me for the YouTube deal was some super I went and did my research. Okay, who is this? Who is that? Man, they was connected to all type of like super big, I'm talking about big companies that are associated with like the big rappers and all that stuff. But talking about Gelato, I see you in the building, my boy. Gibbs family says 504 New Orleans in the building. But I didn't do the deal. I pretty much, I ain't do it, man. I ain't do it. But hopefully I don't look back one day and regret that I didn't do it, because for sure I got to put a whole lot of more work in to get to where I want to get to, because obviously being with those people, they would have helped me out a whole lot. But I don't know, man. They double back around, try to do another deal. Y'all, I ain't... Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all, I need to make a sign so y'all know. Like, I need, if y'all ever see me do this, that means that they got me. I told about, I'm gonna think of something. I'm gonna think of something that, like a sign specifically for y'all inside of this live to let y'all know if I done go ahead and just sold my soul, man. Oh, but anyways, let me get back to it. You said how you got to watch yourself. I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so Rainwater. Yesterday was Mo3's birthday. Of course, all of y'all should know who Mo3 is. Yesterday was Mo3's birthday, and none other than Rainwater actually went to Mo3's gravesite, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. You had some people saying, you know, that's dope that Rainwater's doing that, but you had a lot of people like, he's just clout chasing. He didn't really want Mo3 alive anyways. He don't even like Mo3. He's just doing this for content. He doing this for views and stuff like that. I'm gonna show the video for y'all. Yeah, y'all know Mo3 playing in the background. And that YouTube will definitely try to claim the video if I play that. But anyways, that's just Mo3's gravesite. And of course, Rainwater was at the gravesite, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. I think a lot of the hate for Mo3 for Rainwater, yeah, is because of the whole Mo3 passed away, and some people say he's connected. I don't think he's connected. But what I will say is this, right? If Rainwater wasn't doing the moves and the stuff for Mo3, of course Mo3's a big artist. He's got a super loyal fan base, but everything that Rainwater does literally benefits Mo3. And I know y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but news broke that Mo3's family, they get 100% of all the proceeds that Mo3 actually get. They actually just beat out a producer that was trying to, I guess, take some of their money or whatever it may be, but his family gets it all. Of course, with Rainwater being the manager and there was a contract involved, of course, he's going to get his part. So it does benefit him to do all the publicity stuff that Mo3's actually did. But what other dead rapper that y'all still, like, it's still relevant even today to where you see him on the internet all the time? The fact that Rainwater does what he does, you still get to see Mo3, literally his name all the time because of the stunts that Rainwater actually does. So, but I'm gonna take you to the comment section, see what some of y'all had to actually say. The first comment says, shout out to Rain, keeping his name alive. Happy birthday, baby daddy. So I guess, I don't know if this is real baby mama, but anyways, bro, Rain don't give a fuck about 3. No disrespect, he don't. And then somebody say, exactly, dog, for sure. Say what y'all want, but Rain, the only one with a big name, still repping for 3, that's definitely a good point. Long live 3, bro don't care about him. He never did, dog. He did it for likes. Mo3 wouldn't want this nigga out here playing detective, trying to get niggas locked up. This what I'll say about that. For the person that said that Mo3 wouldn't want Rainwater out playing detectives trying to get people locked up, for one, I think he's relating that message to the whole Yellow Beezy thing. Y'all know that for one, yes, Rainwater sued Yellow Beezy, won, I think, what does he get, like $500,000? He get a big sum of money, $430,000, something like that. Either way, it goes a lot of money. So he said that he don't think Mo3 would want him doing that. I do remember live where Mo3 came and he was like, y'all going and my manager come at me. He ain't no street, you know what I'm talking about? He ain't no street nigga. He a nerd or he's something like that. They were just pretty much, Mo3 was making it very clear that Rain is not in the street. So anything that Rainwater does, I think Mo3 would be on board simply because he knows that Rainwater ain't no street nigga. So that was just for that comment, though. That's at least what I think about that, right? Anyways, DJ Westside P said, man, homie had good insurance on Mo3. He just another number. That's the thing, too. I know a lot of rumors going on the internet. I try to keep things based in fact over here, right? So, yes, I hear, like, Empire had what's it called, an insurance policy. I hear Rank, but I don't know if none of that's actually true. It makes great for content, but I can't just be on here, talking about big fine. I see you money bags in a building, heart to you, too. But I can't just come over here and just cap and be like, yes, that was an insurance policy or that was this, unless I just wanted to do it for content, which I don't just want to do it for content. I'm talking about? Definitely hit that like button. I'm talking about? Moneybag say, y'all hit that damn like button ASAP. For sure. But like I said, I can't come in here and cap like that, though. But anyways, it is good still to see Mo3's name is still circulating. He's a Dallas legend, and he would have went on to be one of the biggest rappers. He way talented than like these major mainstream rappers. He would have outdid all of them. I'm talking about just based off, for one, having that Texas, having that Dallas behind him, and then, of course, just based off his talent as well. So, RIP to Mo3, happy belated birthday to Mo3, and, of course, Rainwater's doing what he can to make sure that Mo3 name does stay alive. Whether you like what Rainwater do or whether you hate what Rainwater do, he definitely doing what it do to make sure that his artist or his old artist, ex-artist name is still circulating and ringing bells, which it is. I'm talking about, I see all type of stuff about Mo3 all the time. Anyway, so There is a viral video going on right now of a lady. Now, this lady went inside a Church's Chicken and made her own food. Now, there is a backstory to it, but before I play that backstory, let me just show y'all the video.
Oh, my girl clowning bad. My girl fixing her own order.
The fuck I am.
All right.
She got the baby in her hand and everything.
Wait me talking about some fucking weight, bitch. No. You gonna give me my motherfucking shit. And I'm gonna take some fucking extra. You got me fucked up. Around
What in the blue hell is going on?
bitch. Girl. It ain't working.
They just letting her do it. Listen, the fact that she went in there and made her own church, they ain't let her do it, that let me know that they finna call 12. They ain't even trying to fight, wrestle, tussle, none of that at all. They better get straight to you. That is extremely ratchet. I'm gonna tell you the backstory though.
Got me fucked up, bitch. Got my fucking money.
Anyway, so this is what they're saying. They're saying that this lady ordered some chicken tenders, right? They said she got a chicken tenders. Somebody said, you're not hungry yourself when you're hungry. So this lady ordered some chicken tenders. They said she went all the way home with the chicken tenders and realized that some of her chicken tenders was ate off of. So she went back up to the store and tell them, hey, listen, I need y'all to give me some more food. Y'all done bit off my food. And they told her, okay, pull around and wait. You know how they like pull up to lane 1 or lane 2 and you have to wait? She didn't want to wait, so she hopped out the car and pretty much you see what happened, right? Now, do I think she gonna get in some type of trouble? For sure she gonna get in some type of trouble. That's why they just let her do it. But at the same time, who was really in the wrong? I think that's super ratchet and you should just wait for your new order and stuff like that. But at the same time, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, now let's see if we can go ahead and get over to the Durk topic. So Lil Durk, of course, everybody knows he's locked up. I think it's a federal case for Lil Durk. Will he be able to get a pardon by Donald Trump? I don't know at all. But there is a murder by the man that goes by the name of Stefan Mack, was murdered by 2 people. Now, there's a confidential informant, which I'm about to read about, who pretty much told the feds that Durk is the reason that Stefan Mack actually got killed. He's the one that hired the people to go kill him. So that was another charge that was going to go on Durk. But now Durk's legal team says he won't be charged with the murder of Stefan Mack and has raised their bail offer to $5 million ahead of his 3rd bond hearing tomorrow. And this is the letter that they actually sent to the judge. It says, the government repeatedly cites allegations from a federal case out of Illinois where Mr. Banks has never been charged and never will be charged despite the passage of over 3 years since the underlying incident. The government-owned exhibit reveals that the allegations pertaining to Mr. Banks are based primarily, listen to this, on information from a cooperating human source, which is a CHS. That means that there's for sure, 100% that there's a cooperator against Lil Durk right now, right? So it says a CHS1 described in an affidavit as paid FBI informant. This is why I keep telling y'all, I know all these gangs that y'all be seeing, I don't care how solid y'all think they is, how stiff y'all think they is, if y'all think they just catching bodies and they just so hard, all these gangs be having informants inside of them, at least one. I'm under the impression that at least one informant got to be in every gang. If it's a gang that's been around for some years, for sure at least one informant got to be in every single gang that's been around at least more than 4 or 5 years. The feds ease into it. That's how everybody be getting caught. You know what I'm talking about? They always got somebody that's around there listening. All these gangs. I don't care who it is, what you think, how, you know what I'm talking about, all of them. Anyway, so it continues and it says, as a paid FBI informant and a former gang member with a criminal history. Most importantly, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Illinois has confirmed that they do not plan to supersede the charges there to indict Mr. Banks, of course that's Durk, Mr. Banks, in connection with the ongoing case in the United States versus Anthony Montgomery Wilson and Preston Saul. Those are the 2 dudes that actually killed them, right? That killed the Stefan Mack. It says the court should give no weight to these uncharged and uncorroborated allegations. If the AUSA, which is the people that's against Durk, in Chicago, who have had over 3 years to evaluate the evidence, have determined not to charge Mr. Banks or even name him as a co-conspirator like they had with the other 2 individuals, this court should not rely on those same meritless allegations to justify in whole or in part Mr. Banks' continued detention. So all that means is, listen, they not about to charge Durk with that murder, so y'all not giving him a bond right now because y'all think all these other superseding indictments is about to come in, when in actuality, there are no more superseding indictments. They're not charging Lil Durk with murder. The prosecutors have said they're not charging with him, so let Lil Durk out. All this plays into the hands of Lil Durk's lawyers to say, let him free, right? Give him, that's why they've upped it to, hey, at first it was like, we'll give you $1 million and some other stuff. Now they're like, listen, we'll give you $5 million if you can just free Lil Durk. Anyway, so And we continue, it says, Mr. Banks now proposed an enhanced bond package that addresses concerns about flight risk and demonstrates his absolute commitment to appearing for trial. So they think Durk's going to run away on a flight like a Jeffrey Epstein Island or something like that, you know what I'm talking about, or just anywhere to try to get away. Like they say Diddy was trying to do, or they say Durk was trying to do, right? They said he ordered 2 flights, like 2 private flights. One was going one way, the other was going the other way. And that's when they came in and like kind of like snapped him and grabbed him, right? The Stoners Committee says that's how the streets been. That's definitely how the streets been. Gibbs family says the game ain't fair and the show ain't sweet, not fair or sweet. You got that right. I'm gonna continue. It says he offers $3 million in personal assets as security, representing a substantial portion of his wealth. So they're pretty much saying that $3 million is a substantial, maybe not the majority, but a big portion of Lil Durk's like liquid wealth of what the money that he actually has. Right. This amount is significantly higher than his previous proposal and reflects his commitment to the legal process and defending these charges in court. Additionally, Alamo Records. So finally, the record labels is coming in to try to do something. Literally, a lot of the times, the record label just like, man, take that nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if it's just a rapper. A lot of rappers don't make a lot of money for the record labels, right? But when it's an artist like Durk who makes his label a lot of money, they're going to go to bat for him. But let's see what they're offering. So this is Alamo Records, a division of Sony Music, offers $1 million in cash as a security on any bond that is court-made fashion. So I'm going to keep it 100. They probably could have, if Durk's offering $3 million, I think they maybe could have offered him $3 million too. You know what I mean? Just imagine, they got so much money. They got money to just blow. And then Durk's about to drop again. All this court stuff that's going on with Durk is actually making him hotter than ever. If he does actually get out and beat this, his music's going to go phew. Now, what I will say is Young Thug went through this something like this, murder for hires, gang, RICO, stuff like that. But when Young Thug got out, it's not like he was just the hottest ever. A lot of the fans is actually turning on Young Thug right now, and they're actually having more likability to Gunna, which is blowing a lot of people's minds because obviously Gunna is seen as the snitch, the rat. That's the narrative been painted for him, while Young Thug is seen as like the guy that like Gunna's boss man. But you know, you just never know the mindsets of people and how it's going to be, and specifically how the internet's going to be within the conversation. Anyways, it continues and it says a business associate who also pledges $500,000 towards Mr. Banks' bond. What is more, he offers $700,000 in equity in a Georgia residence. So he's putting his residence up as well. It says significantly, this is not just any residence. This is the home where his mother lives. Dang, so Lil Durk's mama is putting up her home worth $700,000. What in the blue hell is going on? It's a significantly, this is not just, okay, Mr. Banks would never risk his entire family's safety and security. So pretty much Durk's lawyer is like, listen, Durk won't run away. And not only, hey, shout out to Trigger for the donation. I do see that you actually, and you became a member. Shout out to you, Trigger. You will receive a pack. Anybody that becomes a member to the channel receives a whole pack of Key Talk Media emojis. So you can actually post those on the video, and it's like the actual emoji, and you get that as well. So shout out to you, Trigger. Jero Tyler, I see you says, let me see if this real. Key Talk, shout me out, gang. Yeah, it's definitely real. Jero Tyler, you know what I'm talking about? The Wiz Way says, how much I missed. You can definitely go click. You didn't miss a lot. We're just like on the third topic right now. But anyways, let me get back to it. So with that being said, Durk pretty much offered his mama's home just to show that he won't run away. It says, nor would he be able to be given the voluntary to be. So he's also offering to be surveillance 24 hours a day. Lil Durk is trying to go the NBA YoungBoy route. Remember, whenever NBA YoungBoy got out, pretty much he had higher security, not only just higher security, but he had other people in front of his house. So they're saying they can watch us 24/7. You can actually, the judge can pick out a company that he wants us there with, and they can actually watch Durk 24/7 to show he won't get away. Will I think they let Durk out? I'm not 100% sure. I think this will be denied. Why? Because what is this, like the third or fourth time of him going around to try to get freed? I think they're trying to make a statement with a lot of the rappers right now, especially the rappers that they think is like putting hits and killing people. They're definitely trying to make statements with that. And then seeing the fact that there's a confidential informant, it's super hard for Durk right now. Nigga, member for life. Shout out to you, Jero Taylor, for sure. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so it says Mr. Banks would report regularly to the court and or pretrial service, as well as implement an incident response patrol in the evening of any attempted violation. So let me just get to the next topic. That's pretty much just saying Durk's gonna do whatever he can in order to get free, right? He's got a lot of money, got a lot of cash, but of course the feds don't really care too much about cash, especially when it's about somebody like a murder for hire or a hit on somebody like that as well. So they really not playing no type of games anyway. So with that being said, let me see what else do we got to talk about. Oh yeah. Speaking of trying to get out of jail, here's one rapper that been trying to get out of jail for so motherfucking long, and it's just all bad news. Every time you hear his name pop up in the media, it's never any good news for him, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why, right? I'm talking about none other than YNW MELLY. So YNW MELLY has been locked up for 7 years. Not only has YNW MELLY been locked up for 7 years, YNW MELLY ain't had a trial. Well, he had one trial, but it wasn't dismissed. It was I forgot the name. What's it called? It went away. He had to have another trial, pretty much, right? I forgot the name of it, but once I remember it, I'll let y'all know. But anyways, he's been in jail for 7 years. He hasn't been convicted. He hasn't been not convicted. He hasn't been found guilty or innocent, right? With that being said, his mother is now beefing with his lawyer. YNW MELLY lawyer has now came out and said, hey, listen, we need a little bit more time on YNW MELLY's case. And the reason they're saying that they need more time, to me, it sounds insane. It says YNW MELLY's team has asked to delay his trial. His team is asking this, not the prosecutors. His team is asking to delay the trial until 2026, citing mental and physical health. What in the blue hell is going on? It is a mistrial. Thank you, Guru. He had a mistrial, and now he's got to have another trial. But here's the thing about this, right? If YNW MELLY, if they're citing mental health and they're citing physical health and it's deteriorating, wouldn't you want to have a trial as soon as possible so that way you can get him out of jail? Because if you're delaying his trial now, and this is his team doing this until 2026, that's just what is it? May right now, May, June, July, whatever it is. That's a long time until he would actually have a trial. So that doesn't make he's fried. I think Buddy is cooked. I ain't gonna even cap with y'all, right? It says he's endured conditions worse than death row for 7 years. That does not make any sense to me at all. But his mother is now coming out and she's explaining that she's beefing with a female lawyer that YNW MELLY had because the mother said you blew one of his bail hearings. So they're ignoring the mother now, and this could be a punishment because of her talking. Honestly, let me just play it for y'all.
So the thing is, I'm a little emotional because I just found out when all of you just found out about his trial being delayed to 2026, I guess. I've been working. So I work at night, I sleep during the day. And then I'm dealing with my own personal stuff. So literally, I haven't been on my phone for real. I just seen this now, and I've been trying to call his lawyers.
So she's saying, like, she ain't even been paying attention to her own son's case pretty much. At first she was, because she was always making posts about it, but she's still working. So this is another thing when people be thinking that rappers just get all this money and they're just super rich. No. YNW has been away for 7 years. He's not doing any shows. Rappers get money off of shows because most of them sign these things called 360 deals where they really don't see any type of money from the streams of their music. The labels get all that because they have to recoup whatever money that they gave to them, right? So YNW MELLY mama is still working. She says she's working her night shifts and in the daytime she's sleeping. So she ain't even able to just focus 100% on what's going on. And right when the internet saw that his lawyers, not the prosecutors, his lawyers wanted to postpone his trial until 2026, which still blows my mind. The mother's now saying like, hey, I didn't know this. I found this out whenever y'all found this out, right? And now she's about to go into why she thinks they're postponing it.
And get an update and see what's going on. But the thing is, his female attorney is not talking to me. So the thing, what's going on in his case, and Jamil still has no phone calls and he has no communication whatsoever. And I'm sure he doesn't know that I don't know what decisions they're making and things that they're doing. And at this point, I don't know. Because
so somebody said, is she slow? Now, I don't think she's slow, but she definitely don't know what's going on as far as her son's case goes. And the reason why is because it's been 7 years. Not only has it been 7 years, the lawyers are now keeping her out the loop. Like she said, one of the female lawyers that she beefed with, she told the lawyer, hey, y'all blew his not his trial, but y'all blew him getting a bond. I don't think they blew him getting a bond. I think just the facts and the evidence and even some of the stuff that may not be facts just surrounding his case, that's what's stopping him from being able to get out. Think about it. They're accusing him of killing two of his best friends inside of a car. They do have ballistic evidence. Now, there is some other evidential factors that they don't actually have, but at the same time, shout out to Judge Blazer C. You say, bro, be having a real nigga news. You already know. So with that being said, it just ain't looking good for Melly. I'm talking about your mama don't know what's going on. Your lawyer is asking the judge to push your case to 2026. We barely in 2025 right now. They done had 7 years. Listen, they have had 7 years to plan, plot, do all type of stuff, and everybody's failing Melly right now. Right now, if Melly didn't do it, I feel extremely bad for Melly. If Melly did do it, this is the consequence and the karma and reaction of what's actually going on, right? But anyways, let me read the rest of the, let me go to the comments and see what y'all had to say. So the first comment says, didn't he try to have her taken out? Wait, Melly tried to have his mama killed? I think there was some news about that, but I just, it's barely crossing my mind. If y'all remember that, let me know in the comment section. I said, didn't he try to have her taken out? I wouldn't care what they do with him. That's actually insane. Got two on me. If he got to do time anyways, why don't it matter? He's sitting because he coming home. Give it time now. It's been 7 years. That's more than enough time. He probably shot them, nigga, for piping his mama? Oh, wow. You know damn well he guilty. This nigga still a thing. Charge them dead, nigga, to the game. 7 years, he already done did the time. Whoa. Yo, y'all be wilded on this internet, fam. Anybody still wearing color contacts scream mental illness. Keep that devil locked up. Don't need more like him out here. So, of course, you're going to have the people that say F. Actually, I'm going to be real. Throughout this whole little YNW Melly thing, it has been a lot of people that saying F YNW Melly. I'm not gonna cap. A lot of people been like, man, listen, that ain't no real nigga shit to kill your homies. But we already know it ain't no rule in the streets. Niggas is killing their homies, killing mamas, babies, kids. I always tell y'all, it's no rules in the streets. No matter what you hear, you're not supposed to kill this person. Nah, everybody getting killed, bro. They hitting switches. When the switches come out and they shooting at the houses, anybody likely to die. Babies, mamas, pregnant people, grannies, aunts, honeycomb brazier. They killed his grandparents. And one of them was on like a little air thing that they can breathe, right? They're killing everybody. So it is what it is. But anyways, aside from that, man, we'll just have to see how the YNW Melly goes. I don't know if they're going to let Buddy free or not, though. But anyways, now this next topic, this is a serious topic, but a lot of people don't know if this rapper, which is Kodak Black, is capping or not. Kodak Black, we do know that he's been struggling with addiction, with a drug addiction. He's even said that he's struggling with a drug addiction, meth at that. You know what I'm talking about? That's insane. But Kodak Black is now saying that he wants to get a rope. He want to go buy a rope, tie it around his neck, and just go meet wherever he's going to be going in the afterlife. I don't know exactly what he believes in or not like that. But anyways, I'm going to play the video of Kodak Black letting y'all know that he's ready to just end it all.
Bro, why just be like, damn, what if I love you so much to the point where it's like, I don't know how to take the betrayal and I kill myself.
And that's important. He said, what if I love you so much that I don't know how to take the betrayal and I kill myself? He's obviously talking about something that's going through one of his, probably multiple of his baby mamas. Kodak Black is one of them rappers that got a whole lot of kids all over the place. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how many got, but he got enough to where it's a headache. And of course, the baby mama's going to do what they're going to do. They want, not only do they want the attention from you, if you ain't giving them the attention, they're going to want that paper. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't giving them the paper, then who knows what type of charge they're going to try to put on you, right? And I guess he's stressing out over that. And he's like, dang, it's so much disloyalty with these women. They're like, what if I just kill myself?
Like, cause that's how I be feeling, bro. I be feeling like buying a rope. Nah, bro. I be feeling like buying a rope, bro. I be feeling like buying a rope, Phil. I be feeling like buying a rope, bro. I buy a rope, bro. I wanna buy a rope, fam. I'm finna buy a rope, bro. I'm gonna buy a rope. I'm gonna buy a rope, fam. And then I'm gonna tie myself to the rope, bro. I'm gonna tie myself to the rope, bro. Say fuck you, bro.
Anyway,
why just
so this is definitely what I see this as. I see this as definitely a cry for help. I think that also the drug use that Kodak Black actually has, the consistent drug use that he has, is playing a very big role in him wanting to unalive himself. I do think that At times, I think he just be playing on it. Like Charleston White hung out with Kodak Black. Charleston White said he think Kodak Black is just playing on everybody. He think he's perfectly fine, okay, and just playing on everybody to think he's like a super drug addict. But at the same time, we done seen Kodak Black pop the pills on camera. We done seen Kodak Black do all type of stuff that got to do with drugs. When somebody just glitching or something like that, like if I'm talking to y'all and I just be like, or something like that, or just glitching, then y'all gonna know it's something up with Key Talk, right? And that's the type of stuff that Kodak Black actually be doing. But anyway, so I was like, pray for Kodak. Do y'all think Buddy's trolling or not? Saying that he pretty much wants to take the rope and just hang himself, which is absolutely insane, right? The first comment says, real ones know what he's going through. Facts. When he said fam, that's how he be sounding in his versatile songs. This man's a marketing genius. So there is people that think this is just marketing by Kodak Black. I will tell y'all, all these big major mainstream rappers have incredible marketing teams who will pretty much exploit. And when I say exploit, I don't mean negatively. I just mean like find a resource and just make it big, right? So who will use whatever the internet is saying about the rapper to the rapper's advantage to blow that up just to make sure that rapper name is still relevant. Like right now, I'm talking about Kodak Black because of he said he want to kill himself. People are going to relate that to the drug use as well, right? So they do have marketing teams, and it definitely could be marketing. Who knows? Anyway, so the next comment says, the crown gets heavy, but once a Gemini masters balance, they are born again. Yeah, definitely the crown is heavy for the guy to wear. And Kodak Black definitely one of the top rappers right now, and he got to wear the crown. And everything that he does is definitely going to go, it wears off on his fans as well. Rail says his management won't help like they can because they make more when their artist dies, sadly. Well, I can definitely say that the labels for sure make more money when a rapper dies. Everybody that get a piece of the rapper streaming money makes a lot more money when a rapper's dead. Everybody does, not even just the labels, like the labels, the internet, everybody does whenever a rapper dies because everybody want to go check out and see what's going on. Their streams go up like 2,000%. If a Kodak Black was to die, bro, his streams are going to go up 5,000%, talking about all type of stuff. So hopefully he doesn't die. Hopefully he doesn't kill himself. Hopefully he's able to make it through this. If this is actually real, if he's actually feeling these type of thoughts, I will never show empathy to someone that may be feeling like that because you never know what somebody going through. I feel like a lot of these rappers want to kill themselves. I feel like a lot of these rappers going through because you got to think about it. These rappers are actual drug addicts. These rappers are actually, they get all this money and they think like the world is going to change a lot for them. But then when they get all this money, they look to the left and realize, dang, I got all this money, but I'm in a slave contract, a slave deal. I can't even just really enjoy the money because I got to go here. I got to be there. I got to do this. I got to do that. So, they got to try to find happiness in something else. A lot of them think that money just going to bring them all the happiness in the world, but it don't just bring them all the happiness in the world. Anyway, so Ruger World Forever says, fam, why y'all think Kodak a drug head? I know him personally. Why do I think he is like that? I think that started before, because think about it. Kodak Black's first song was a song called No Flocking, right? Talking about flocking, which of course is a drug inside of Florida. So I think just how he was raised, I think he was raised and he was already doing that type of stuff. So this is what they say. They say whenever a person gets millions and millions and millions of dollars, however you actually are as a regular person without all that money, it just grows more. So maybe he was able to get flocka, but he wasn't able to get cocaine or something like that, but now he's able to get whatever he wants, right? So it just goes out more. But anyway, it says when Yak was sitting in the street chewing on the chicken like a madman, then he dropped a single. Yes, that was definitely marketing. Whenever Kodak was going viral because he was sitting in that street eating that chicken and it looked like a drug head, that was marketing. That's what I mean when I say with these artists, you never know if what's real and what's not. That's why I think of everything as just entertainment. Anytime a rapper come do anything at all, if they're crying, if they're not, because I don't know if it's real or not. And me personally, since I know some of the stuff to be behind the scenes, of course, I don't just say it. I never know what's real or what's not. I think rappers just be playing. I think everybody be playing. Every entertainer, rappers, music industry, I think everything is just a big game and a big marketing scheme. And that's just the truth about it all. But of course, I do give my, not condolences because he's not dead. I do want him to do better. But at the same time, I think everything is marketing. I think all these people just be playing on everybody for views, likes, and everything else, right? Anyway, they say he sprayed roach spray on his blunts. Come on. He definitely did do that. And it's crazy because whenever it became viral of spraying roach spray, somebody sent me a video of Kodak doing it like a long time ago. So I think Kodak gonna do what he do. You know what I'm talking about? But salute to Kodak because he gives back to his community. I know a lot of people talk about the bad about Kodak Black, and I have to post the bad too, but I always want to say the good about Kodak too. Why? Because I know when he gets online that people are gonna troll him and clown him because of that. But at the same time, he gives back to his community. He looks out for the Haitian community a lot. So With that being said, salute to Kodak Black for giving back to the community, and I hope nothing for the best for Kodak Black. I don't want him to pass away. I don't want anything negative or nothing like that to happen to Kodak Black at all. I like Kodak Black as a rapper. I think he's one of the dopest rappers that's actually around, right? Anyways, now aside from that, I'm trying to see what else that we got going on. Oh, yeah. So as far as the escaped inmates, right now, them escaped inmates, you know, they've been arresting everybody else other than Derrick Groves and, of course, Anton Massey. Those are the last two inmates that are actually out. They done escaped, and a lot of people's been helping them. They've actually made about 10 to 15 new arrests on escaped inmates. So as authorities revealed, 15 friends and families of the 10 New Orleans escapees were arrested in total for helping them. And more is looked to be arrested. Why? Because Anton Massey and Derrick Groves are still out. I'm personally saying Derrick Groves ain't getting caught. You know what I'm talking about? And if he do, he going out with a bang, gonna take another soul with him. Anton Massey, I'm not sure. I don't, you know what I'm talking about? I'm not exactly sure, but I know they deep in the streets. That means a lot of people in the streets is probably, you know, protecting them because they probably put in a lot of work inside of the streets. Derrick Groves, what, 14 bodies? I mean, not 14 bodies, 4 bodies. So he done put a lot of work in. So the streets is probably just helping them out, even though we know it ain't no love in the streets. They got $50,000 on their head from from 12 now. You know what I'm talking about? Turn them in and get $50,000, which is going to definitely make people want to do that there. But anyways, I just want to read some of the comments from the comment section about the two inmates. So the first comment says, they didn't break out of jail. Should arrest the jail for letting them break out. They said arrest the jail. Derrick, keep running, homie, until you reach Brazil. They try to get Derrick to Brazil. That's not cool. Any family will aid another family member. How do they know the family did it? So that's the question too. How in the blue hell, or like, how are they knowing that the family's helping? Are they knowing, if they're knowing that because of cell phone, then can't you just track the cell phone and go get the people that's on the run? I don't know, fam. That's just something we're gonna have to figure out a little later on. But anyways, let me see if there's any other topic that I can actually talk about with y'all today. Oh yeah, we can talk about this. So the man that actually shot Larry Hoover, y'all know how I came out and made that video, and I said there was a news article that said Larry Hoover told on this person that shot him. Well, it's now coming out now that the guy that was actually shot, whose name is James Highsmith, he is into it with none other than 1090 Jake. Now, y'all know 1090 Jake gonna come out and make the videos, and this guy snitched on this. He know everybody that does any type of snitching at all, right? He gonna come out and do that. But a lot of people is turning on 1090. Well, that guy that shot Larry Hoover is turning on me because he's like, he didn't shoot me. So he said, this is the guy that actually shot Larry Hoover. He said he never snitched on me. In fact, it didn't happen the way they described it. So now this guy's saying the newspaper that covered that event that said this guy shot Larry Hoover, shot some other people, it said Larry Hoover then went on to tell the police that, hey, this guy shot me and all this other stuff. He's saying the newspaper even lied. He said described it. None of it. I refuse to re-hit something that happened 57 years ago. Stop it. In which 1090 Jake replied to the guy who's now dissing him, saying that he's giving fake facts. 1090 Jake said, OG Highsmith told in his 90s Fed case, post the paperwork. So listen, 1090 Jake go to everybody to the snitch, right? Okay, somebody from Kick said, I'm a verified streamer with 28.5K followers. I help small streamers grow, boost visibility, engage the audience, and meet Kick verification requirements. Ready to grow your channel. Now listen, bro, I want all real. You know what I'm talking about? However long it takes for us to get our Kick jumping like YouTube and stuff like that, that's how I take it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not taking an easy route. I'm not going to take it a fake route. I'm not going to bot stream. I know that's what they say all the streamers got to do is bot. We ain't doing no botting over here. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to make sure everything is solid from the ground up across all the platforms. Anyway, so with that being said, a lot of people that's actually, you know, a lot of people got a lot of love for Larry Hoover, from gang members, all type of gang members, not even just GDs and BDs, a lot of people, right? And a lot of them is on 1090 Jake's head top. A lot of them are saying he's going to get hurt. This is going to happen to him. But 1090 Jake is standing on his square and pretty much saying, listen, I don't care about none of y'all saying this is a snitch, and the nigga that shot him actually is a snitch as well. So with that being said, let me see what else we can cover today. I do want to stay on here a little longer with y'all today, see just some other things we can cover. Let's see. Okay. So the game made a top 100 list of the top 100 LA rappers, and I want to see what y'all think about that, right? So number one on the game's top 100 LA rappers. Number one is Tupac. I think everybody can agree that Tupac will probably be number one, right? Everybody loves Tupac, but what do y'all think? Number one is Tupac. Number two is Snoop Dogg. Number three is Ice Cube. And then they put Kendrick Lamar at number 4. And then, of course, the game put himself at number 5. So those are top 5. I'm not about to go through all 100. I ain't going to even cap with y'all, fam. But Easy is up there in the top 10. I'll go to the top 10. So top 10, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Kendrick Lamar, The Game, Corrupt, DJ Quick, Dr. Dre. Of course, I knew Dr. Dre would have been there. Eazy-E and Exhibit. Do y'all think Exhibit should be in the top 10 of all time of LA rappers or not? I don't know. That's actually a good one. Then, of course, you got Nipsey right after that. So on GD, it's only a matter of time. See, look, it's a GD in the comment section right now. They saying it's only a matter of time, and I know what they saying it to. They saying that to 1090 Jake. But like I say, Jake sound like he's standing on business about whatever he say. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't quiver away and be like, okay, that's what happened. He doubled back and said, well, listen, the dude that actually saying that I'm not giving the right facts, he snitched too. So, with that, we're just going to have to see how it actually goes anyway. So some of y'all may know this guy, some of y'all may not. There was a rapper that goes by the name of Chris King, and nobody knew who killed Chris King, but it has came out now that his killers have actually been caught. It says, a fugitive wanted for the murder of Chris King has been captured in Los Angeles after a year-long search following a 2024 Nashville robbery. Police say Adrian Cameron Jr. was wearing an ankle monitor for a previous murder. Yeah, the dude that killed this dude was already out on bond for another murder. Absolutely insane, right? When rapper Chris King was killed last April, a fugitive has been captured in California a year after Metro Nashville police say he was involved in a shooting that left Chris King dead. Information developed, MNPD Titans unit detectives led authorities to 20-year-old Adrian Jr., who was captured in Los Angeles by an LAPD FBI task force. Listen, man, the FBI is everywhere right now. They not playing no type of game within hip hop, period. You know what I'm talking about? They arresting everybody. Anyway, so I will wrap it up for the day. I want to say shout out to everybody that was able to tune in and catch episode 15, because episode 16 will be on the way. This will be streamed on all the podcasts. Of course, I'm going to be shouting y'all out on the podcast. You'll hear everything just like it was here. But also, Kick, if you got an Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Key Talk Media. My TikTok, Key Talk Media. We go ham on both of those, especially Instagram. We be going super ham, so make sure y'all follow me on there. But anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out. While I was doing the closing, I saw you, Big Fame. You said, Big Fame 176 said, shout out from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. The Stoner community said, salute. Shout out to the Stoner committee.